Good evening, you wonderful lot. How are you doing? It's Middle-Aged Gamer Guy here, also known as Mag. Welcome to the show. Another Tuesday night gaming chat where we talk about all the latest gaming news and reviews from the last 7 days or so. We've already got a couple of people in chat I want to say hello to. First one here, Bright Spark, nice and early at 8:47. Gozzo, good evening. How you doing? We are live over on Twitch and YouTube, because that's something we started to do on YouTube. Jenny, hello! How you doing? Good to see you. Flame over on Twitch, good evening. Danka over on YouTube, good evening. Great to see you. There you go. Sticky Knievel, good evening. Sticky Knievel is a brand new first-time chat, and I would like to say not only thank you for the follow, but thank you for the tier 1 sub before the show. That's very lovely of you. So thank you so much. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Also had a follow from Tommy's Girl, literally as the start of the show was running. So thank you to you as well. Welcome on in. Now, first things first. No Dave tonight, unfortunately. He literally got called into work very late in an emergency. So he is not here, I'm afraid. So we are stuck with my ugly mug. Brian, good evening, mate. Howdy. Good to see you. But Dave sends his regards. He's all right, but he got called into work. And it's annoying because I know one of these games he's been playing a lot of this week that we decided to pick. We literally picked the games last night. We had about 14 to pick from, and we narrowed it down to 8 last night. And he's like, bugger, because he was going to talk about a lot about them. There you go. But he's all good. Retro Shazar, hello over on YouTube. Welcome on in. Great to see everyone. So, yeah, you are just stuck with my face, I guess, for tonight. But Dave will be back on next week's show. Don't you worry. So we are going to literally crack on with stuff. Jenny's like, oh, bless him. Oh, bless him. We're going to crack off stuff because we have got our guests this evening. Now, again, someone else also dropped out. It's supposed to have 3 guests, but we have got 2. We have got 2, which is great because they are 2 of the original members of the UCP, which is what we like. And our regards do go out to Scott, because some of you may not know that Scott, also known as Marathon Gaming, is part of the UCP now. So Scott was going to be here. I'm sure we can chuck Scott on some other time, bless him. And it's been far too long since we've had these guys on. So please welcome, from the Unofficial Controller podcast, the one and only RGT and George from UCP. Good evening, lads.
Good evening. How are we?
Cue my goddamn music. How are you?
Da 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 da. Hey.
Yeah, clown boots. That's absolutely right.
Here you go. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for having us again.
No, thank you. Well, this is the first time we've actually had you together.
Yeah,
we've had you on the show separately, so it's really cool. There you go. Dave Johnson.
You two look like gamers. I look like I'm a yoga retreat in Marrakesh.
Yeah, you do. Can you put your leg behind your head, though? Well. That's the question. We can't see your wonderful face, George, because your mic is just like fucking there.
I feel like maybe without it, mate.
No, you're right.
You
go on.
Hear me?
You can hear you. Go on.
Then you can look at my face if you want.
There you go. We'll look at your beautiful, rugged face. There you go.
Jeez Louise.
There you go.
It looks like a tire that's been dragged through the back streets of Baghdad, then put on fire, and then put out, and then dragged back through again.
Oh, God, I missed you guys.
Yeah.
Dave's like, shit, put the mic back.
Yeah. Dave's right. Dave's a man of the people.
Dear. Oh, my God. Let's say hello to some people that are in chat as well before we have a chat with you, lads. Falco, so what are you playing tonight? Fuck all. It's Tuesday night chat. So we're not playing any games, but we are talking about games.
Shout out to Dave.
Shout out to Dave.
Miss you, Dave.
Miss you, Dave. Bless you. We love your mug. It's fine, says Jenny. So there you go.
Jenny, very kind of you, Jenny. Yeah, you can go a long way. Can see you winning a lot of prizes tonight.
Yeah, lots of prizes. Yes, because actually, we're going to give away some prizes tonight. We're not even joking.
We might go nuts. You better calm down.
What? Might go crazy. Oh, my God. I've just had another sub. Boba, he says, 2 of my 3 favourite people on one stream.
That's me, eh?
I don't know what's going on.
Thank you for the prime sub, dude. I don't want to know which one you don't like, because that just make things worse. But there you go. Zoibo says, not seen what games are on the list tonight, but Xenotilt came out on the Switch last week, and it's amazing. I could tell you, that wasn't even in for consideration. So you'll have to tell me more about that. Cogs, hello, Cogs, welcome. Thank you for that follow. Hello, dedicated member of the UCP fan club. Yes. Let's have a look. Jerry, Kindred, evening all. Roast Space Monk, welcome. Good evening, everybody.
Absolute legend. Give my love to Matty.
He's still,
I don't know how old he is now. 2 years old, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Wearing his hat correct way round. Our sign, I can
trust him.
Absolutely.
You legend, JJ Hendricks. Look at this. And as if by magic, iQual is here with all the links that you need on Twitch. We'll chuck the links into the YouTube chat as well. But there is, if you want to listen to these lads on Spotify, Apple, their YouTube, because you can listen to it on YouTube, and they've got their Insta there. You can click on the links. So there you go. Thank you again, Boba, for the sub as well, for the prime sub. So for those who don't know what the Unofficial Controller podcast is, please do tell. And then we've got something very exciting to announce, haven't we? So we'll get to that in a minute. But tell the masses
let me get my snake oil out, Mags. Here we
go. On. Sell it, boys. Sell it.
I don't even know what it is. It's basically a gaming podcast, obviously. That probably goes without saying. What's really come out of it after 5 years is a really wonderful community that has built up out of it on the Discord and all that sort of good stuff. Really welcoming, really helpful. And the glue that binds it together is the weekly show that we trot out. Gaming news, audience interaction, all just the fun and stuff, what we've been playing, all that sort of stuff. We pop out the odd special every now and then, and we've got 5 years worth of back catalogue of absolute, you would say gaming gold. But there's this bizarre storyline running through the whole show. So if you bit of a long-term listener, there might be a little bit of a reward or of an Easter egg in there for you. Obviously, it's the wonderful RGT, but we've got Scotty as well. We've got a couple of American co-hosts that are in rotation, currently Seb. So there's a bit of a worldwide opinion. Seb's got the indie deep dive. RGT's got his... Well, look, he sits atop his collection as a sort of summarization of his gaming knowledge, which, let's face it, is immense.
That's a stretch.
Go with it. I'm working. I'm selling here. You know
I'm working. Just go with it, RGT. Go.
Yeah, go with it. We've got a bit of a Switch guru obviously in marathon gaming, who sort of bolsters up that end of it. Look at this, UCP in the house. It's Carlos. That's what I'm talking about. Bring the pain. And that's pretty much it, really, to be honest. I'm not very much of a salesman for the show. I always do it dirty. I think the fans probably, or the listeners, I won't say the fans, bloody hell, it's a bit self-important, isn't it? But the listeners, God bless them, we're there week in, week out, bit of support, bit of community. What more do you need in life? To be honest, then it's free. Yeah.
It's what you need.
The only other thing like that you could get, probably syphilis or something. Do you know what I mean? So, You said sell it, Mags.
I did sell it. I mean, I didn't say sell syphilis, but I did say sell it. But I think you sold it.
If you can sell that, you can sell anything. And right now, I think I've got you half inclined to get yourself a dose. So,
listen.
Yeah. I mean, the process of getting it, George, probably not that bad. Yeah. All right, I'll sign up.
Yeah.
I think Mags is now realising why that's been a while since we've been back on.
Yeah. Absolutely decimated fan base and our own. We've only just recovered from it and we're back on. not hoping hell.
Oh, dear. Retro Eddie's here.
Retro Ed.
There you go.
Hey, Retro Ed.
Kindred does say, at least you could see a doctor about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the UCP problem.
While you're seeing the doctor. There you go. You can listen to them. Jenny did ask RGT, are those shelves all filled with games?
Yes, they are. Unfortunately, this is just a small proportion of the gaming shelf. So, yeah, this is my confession. I am RGT and I'm addicted to gaming. I apologise.
Get them all gone. Get spiritualist, man.
Yeah, you can see my issues just surrounding me here in this little cocoon.
It's a graveyard of bad games.
Yeah, I've been stuck in here for 3 weeks. I can't even get out. My wife just passes me food under the door.
Now that's commitment to gaming.
There you
I've
go.
spent some time in a facility.
I cooked you a nice steak, gets flatlined as it comes through. There was vegetables with this, but I couldn't get them through. It's just... yeah, the RGT Shed 2.0 is still under construction. I remember the original Shed because when you first on the show.
Yeah,
there you go. Yep. Tommy's girl, you're not alone, babe.
That's Mrs. RGT.
I was RGT on the other side of the door.
Yeah,
she's got a locksmith trying to get you out.
Yeah,
that's the big thing right now.
I'd say it's nearly a month.
He knows the truth.
Yeah,
I know. You know, I know you guys. I know you guys well. So, oh, hang on. Let me just mute that. There you go. Sorry, I was just getting the mod thing ready for you.
A couple of Ed Geens.
Brilliant. So also, I'm just going to skip that comment. Also, God, the one night that I could have done with Dave. Oh, fucking hell. Also, you got some very exciting news because you got two lots of exciting news because one of it you kind of announced, you talked to me about when I was on your show back in August because you very kindly had me on your show. I think I've been on 3 times now, haven't I, over the years, which is great. So I always appreciate, I always enjoy it as well. We have a good laugh. One of the things, we'll start with let's talk about the Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Let's start with that. Yeah.
We didn't bring him here to go on about him. We came here to give him away, basically.
Yeah.
So you better get greased up, everybody. But basically, we've been fortunate enough to have some cards made for the show. And yeah, the show's been running long enough where there is some actual things here that it's a bit outrageous, to be fair.
Yeah.
George angled his camera wrong, and I saw. Now, you tell me stop, and I'll pull a card out, and we'll see what the answer is.
Okay, go on then. Stop.
Bloody hell. Okay. This is one for the OG fans, because
OG
Tom. Thank goodness that's what it was, because it could have been something.
Yeah, that was a.
If it had been this,
you meant it could have been something like. That's right.
Which means something a hell of a lot different nowadays. I tell you that now.
I know. I mean, it could have been worse. We could have seen Ian Watkins' dead body, but we're not going to go on about that. So there you go.
Move on, George. Move on. Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
That's us cancelled on YouTube. Anyway, moving on. So you've got a number of these to.
I was like, do I have to bring that out as well? I don't.
No, you don't have to. No, you don't have to bring that out. You've got a couple of these to give away. So what we are going to do is give away some of these round about the halfway mark of the show. So we'll figure out how we're going to do that because we haven't really thought that bit through. But we have got the spinning wheel.
Absolutely not.
So we'll figure that out. We have got a spinning wheel. We'll do that. And some lucky people in the chat tonight will win some special UCP Cards Against Humanity sets.
Well, I think we can do at least 2 of these, and we might be able to throw together like a UCP goodie bag or something. So, just keep it coming. Keep it coming. And if excite me. Get me fired up, people. Let's see exciting things happen here.
Get him tickled. You'll be all right.
Get all your friends to join. Get Mumsy on the camera. Get everyone in. Let's see it happen.
It'll be happening. It'll be happening. But we'll do that later on because obviously we don't want to shoot our load straight away. So there we go. We'll keep you on the edge of your seats, peeps.
Yeah, you don't want to pull his Zangief too early, Max.
Yeah, you don't want to pull Zangief. No.
Zangief all over RGT. I mean, good job he's got his goggles on.
Not again.
Been there once.
I don't know. We're not PG anymore. I don't know if this is acceptable or not. But
this is fine.
Behind you, George.
We've said
this is my dream catcher. I've retreated to the foothills of the Marrakesh. I'm in a yoga retreat. It's probably why the audio's not very good, to be fair. And I'm
terrible Wi-Fi.
I've been given a mantra by my guru, and basically I'm just finding myself in more ways than one.
Yeah. So this could be spiritual as well.
Well, I think it is very spiritual. Or I could just be recording in the bedroom because
don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
No, don't shatter the illusion. Don't shatter the illusion. We had a big
audience over here, so it was a bit of a dual purpose visit.
Yeah, that's all right. We get to ride the Marrakesh Express as well, so job done.
I don't know what that is, but I'm just going to say yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Here we go. A fat Zangief sounds like a good name for a swollen testicle.
It's probably actually the best release you could have from said medical dilemma, to be honest, Kindred UK. Yeah, it's a volume. It's a volcanic-like ending to a series of gentleman's rhythm pamphlets. One could argue.
Better than a kick in the bollocks, maybe.
Depends.
Depends which angle it comes at you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Both probably produce the same ending, but probably not one. Probably a little bit not very nice. I'll be honest with you. Yeah.
Now,
give me some games anyway, or to talk about.
Well, no. Well, I was going to say we got one more thing to talk about, or do you want to talk about that in a bit?
Yeah.
Should we talk?
Yeah. Should we want to do?
Should we talk about that in a bit, or do you want to?
I think I fumbled the UCP one, so you probably best make this look good.
It's up to you. I mean, do you want to talk about that now, or do you want to wait until before we do the giveaway and talk about?
Choices.
Tease the danglies.
Tease them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's tease them. Let's do this.
All right. Okay.
I saw someone in the chat was like joined, and they were like retro TV. Let's try and make this like Noel's house party. I think this has got legs, Mags.
It has. Yeah, we've just created a new show and we didn't even realise it. Dave will find out that his P45's in the.
Mate, I've got a Mr. Blobby suit we could squeeze into. We can make this work.
I've got a
well, at
gunge
least you
tank.
can still get a paycheck somehow.
Wow. RGT's got a gunge tank. What's that used for in the RGT household normally?
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on, Mags.
Well, Dave got this one. Yeah. There you go. That's true. Wrong Dave, though. Wrong Dave. That's Dave Johnson that loves that. Right. Should we crack on with the show then?
Yes.
Oh, everyone's talking about Blobby now, but here we go. It's our 238th show, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 8 new games for you. And believe it or not, this show is now 5 years old. 5 years old. Can you believe it? We're going to be talking about such games.
Got some effects for this? Some effects?
No, I'm fuck. I didn't plan out that. Yeah. That's it.
I could do interpretive dance. Yeah.
Yeah, is that all? Exactly, Jenny. Is that all? Yeah. RGT still rocking the PG era. That's fine.
He won't let it go, will he? He won't let it go.
No, he won't.
I'm a good boy.
Budget doesn't stretch that far. Yes, Kindred. Exactly that. We're going to be talking about Absolum, Yooka Replayee, Little Nightmares 3, and Battlefield 6, among 4 other games as well. Plus all the latest gaming news, which I'll be honest, it's been a bit of a shit week for gaming news. So the best thing we could pull out is the fact they've announced a new Minecraft sequel. So we'll talk about that for about 5 seconds. But we're going to crack on with our first game of the night. And we'll also be telling you how you can get shout-outs for your channel by watching this. So our first game tonight, which came out Tuesday last week, is, and George is going to love this one. This is King of Meat, which is PS5, Xbox Series S and S, and PC. Get you in, while you can.
It's Saturday night somewhere in the world, which means it's always time for King of Meat. Ready for action? Ready for mayhem? Ready for gold and fame pouring from the sky? Challenges from the most twisted minds of the most ghoulish dungeon creators are transformed into monstrous reality. It's like a nightmare in dungeon form. King of Hate!
PlayStation.
There you go. King of Meat, which some people are saying in chat looks like a bad mobile game advert. Well, believe it or not, that was not actually the launch trailer, because the launch trailer went on for over 3.5 minutes, and I was just like, I can't be asked to watch all that. So this is what we've got. Another one of these party games where, you know, you could literally be turned into a meat grinder, or bits of a meat grinder going flying, your body parts flying all over the place as you battle on.
Crashers had like an underage baby with Fall Guys.
Yeah, it's like
I was thinking Fall Guys.
Slightly more adult Fall Guys in a way. But is it? Because
maybe. I don't know. I saw some absolutely outrageous drivel just then.
Yeah, it's one of them. Ironically, I was invited to the launch of this game.
I do this every time. I insult your sponsors.
No, they're not a sponsor. I don't give a fuck. It's fine.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Fair play.
Don't encourage him, Mags. Don't encourage him.
No, I literally my sponsors. I literally got an invite to go down south somewhere to go try out the game like 2 weeks ago or something, or a week ago, and I was just like, "You've given me like 4 days' notice, so fuck no." So I just didn't bother.
Okay. Well, that's in the bin now anyway.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Surely Beat the Meat would have been a better title. I agree.
Yeah. It's on the edge, but you know what? A couple more strokes of work, and I think it would be done.
It could be, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Could be shooting out across the nation.
Absolutely outrageous.
I can't even join in with this.
No, but Brian's saying he's surprised if this is going to be higher than 7. He's jumped from Twitch to thing there. Geezer at work told me a prison story today. It could have been titled King of Meat. I think that would have made a better game. Prison stories. It had lots of bells and whistles.
It did. I'll give it that.
There you go. See, Jenny knows I insult my sponsors myself. I just don't give a fuck.
Fine.
Just don't worry.
Work here is done.
Don't worry. I'm doing a fucking Just Dance stream tomorrow, sponsored by Ubisoft, and all I've done for 5 years is slag them off. And I still get so you know.
Good work.
You're good at that. You're good at the dance. Yeah,
I'm looking. I'm going to be maybe I might even be Lord of the Dance by tomorrow. Who knows? But we'll see. So
wow.
Let's get impressions. Let's get impressions of this. I'll start with RGT. Your thoughts on this?
It's like we said at the start, like George was saying, very sort of Fall Guys, trying to jump on a Fall Guys bandwagon. You know, that sort of quick jump in and play quick matches. Is it going to be that good? Probably not. Like you say, like someone said in the chat, it did look like a bit of a mobile game at the start. I mean, these are 10 to a dozen. These games keep releasing after the success of Fall Guys. Does that look that good? It looks as though a couple of games online, you're probably going to see what it's all about. Not really my thing. Yeah, don't know. Do you want me to give you a score?
No, we'll hold on to that.
We'll get
George's fault, and then I'll explain, because I know there's people who might not seen the show before, so we've got to explain what we're doing with the score. So,
okay, yeah.
George,
I don't know what the griff is with this, whether it's free to play or what. It certainly looks like a free to play game, but if it's not, and they want you proper money for this, you better have some bang for the buck. The trailer didn't give a lot away. I'll be honest; it's not something that's poked above my meniscus in terms of what I'm interested in. But there might be a target audience of some primary school kids, late primary school, who think this is absolutely gangbusters. But to be honest, those people don't review games. So I would say this probably falls somewhere in the mid to, well, you know, no one likes to spend in one. It's going to get, yeah.
Hold your thoughts on the score. Hold your thoughts.
All right.
Gotta keep it in. Keep it in. Kindred said it had at least the trailer had a decent song. Agreed. I'll probably get a copyright strike for that, but I don't.
It did actually lift me. That actually made me go from being not interested to suddenly thinking, "Is this kind of cool?"
Yeah.
Did have a little head bob there to that. That was decent enough.
Dave Johnson says we are sponsored by EGX next month. That's fantastic, because that is a pile of shit.
You're not needed here, George. You're not needed.
I Twitch streams just to confuse matters. Thank you, Brian. I wonder what Mags thinks of EGX. Fuck all. That's what I think about EGX.
Hey, I've got a question for you. I know this is going to be a left field Georgie one as always.
Go on,
does
then.
everybody see the image that I saw of like the music, dun, 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 and then like a drawing of you looking, I don't know, the stare. I felt hypnotized, and then I don't know, just gently hugging your dog.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. It's what? Well, my dog's going to be on the show Monday next week. He's going to be on stream Monday next week, so that will probably happen in real life.
Is he always on, or is this like a new thing that you've got coming?
No, it once a month he appears on the stream. We have a doggo cam as well. Him and his sister, they turn up. They're more entertaining than me. So yeah, I've got to give the people what I want, but I'm not going to give them too much.
Is it on their collar? Do we see what they see, or do we see them?
You see them, but sometimes I also bring him up to this camera, and it's funny because he literally sits there and smiles at the camera, and as Dave says, views go up by 20%.
Amazing.
And they go back down when I put him down, and then it's just me. Danka said this is pricey at 24 quid. But it's Amazon Game Studios that made this.
There's my man. Look, Danka's TV capsule. He's the man I called for before. We're going to make this like crinkly bottom for you. You've got to come down some stairs. But we're working on it. Yeah, we're working on it.
We're going to make it happen. There you go. The boss is back next Monday. I'm rocking my Mojo Dab hoodie. Yeah, because Mojo has his own merch as well. So it's all good.
Oh, that's cool.
There you go. Anyway, let's talk about this. So for those who are not familiar with the show, if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, we don't technically review the games, but I scour the internet. He does have the Gunge Tank klaxon. That's true. He does. We scour the internet on all the different websites, whether it be IGN, GameSpot, Eurogamer, Gamer Ranks, Metacritic, to get an average score. Now, you may agree with it. You may not. It may vary from website to website. But the idea is that if you have a guess, and this is why these numbers are appearing in chat, you can get a shout out for your channel, whether you're on YouTube or on Twitch. So we have got some scores in chat already. Obviously, Brian said amazingly, I'd be surprised it's higher than a 7. Dank is saying a 7. Gozzo saying a 7. I can see a theme appearing here. But Jenny's saying a 6.5. James Goodwin, welcome on in, says, scours the darkest corners of the internet. Yes, we do. 5.5, says Dave. I don't think Boga's quite got the hang of this because he said 17.
No, he's right. He's right. He's right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but we only go up to 10. We ain't
That's
Spinal Tap.
Answer.
This one doesn't go up to 17. So
no, well, 17's lower than 10.
It's not.
You're in for a long night, Mags.
Yeah, no.
He's had a lot of coffee today.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
Retro says 7 out of 10. Sticky Knievel, nice. 6 out of 10. Yes. Flame, 7 out of 10. Right. Because George is playing up. RGT, you can go first.
I'm being kind with 6.5, I think.
All right.
I'm on the 6.5 shelf.
6.5.
You can have 0.5s, or is that changed?
No, you can't have 0.5s. You just can't have fucking 17.
Okay.
You can have anything from 0 to 10.
Come on, be a good boy. Come on.
What are you saying,
6.
George? 6. Okay. So you're saying a 6. RGT, you were saying 6.5. Was that
6.5, yeah.
6.5, right. JJ Hendricks, 4. Kindred, Music, 9. Game, 6.5.
Good shape.
Mag, you know when I told you I was going to behave, I vibe with this guy's energy annoying you. I'm upping my game. You've dropped me in the shit now, George.
Yeah, look what you done, George.
Yeah. Welcome to the UCP family.
The rebellion has started.
UCP. This game is
takeover show, baby. Solid third emoji.
We had to do something because Dave's not here. So there we go. So last chance, folks. This is King of Meat, which came out last Tuesday on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. And if there are any more scores, you've literally got about 3 seconds because this got 7 out of 10.
Wow.
7 out of 10 on average. So well done to Flame. Well done to Gozzo. Well done to Danko. Well done to Brian. You all got it right. A lot of you were close. A lot of you close with this. So
good shape.
it's definitely worth checking out. Dave says, "Fuck that! I'm his former manager. It's my job to piss him off." You know, he's quit like 47 times, probably even more, and that was just this month.
I'm into this guy. I'm into this guy.
We'll have to introduce you. You may have met him. I don't. You
I've met
haven't.
him.
Yeah,
he's a delicate, very handsome-looking man.
Have you believed?
Strong-looking man.
5. Boba says so close. Moist. Yes. Boom. 1 for 1, says Brian. Yes, 1 for 1. We have only done 1, believe it or not.
What does that mean? Do we shout out for Dave? What score did you give it, Mag?
Well, I don't give it a score because I write the fucking show. I can't give it a score because then I get accused of cheating.
You know, we're going to be invited back on here, aren't we?
If you could, what would you give it?
6, maybe.
My man.
Yeah. Oh, Retro Cesar got it right as well. And Flame got it right as well. There you go.
Shout out to Nightbot.
Yeah, shout out to Nightbot because Nightbot knows. Mag cheats. I knew it. Proof. Thank you.
Mags cheats.
I cheat because I write the show, so I know the scores. If you can find any logic in those statements, then I will go to EGX. So moving on to our second game this evening. This is a bit of an odd one. I'm going to say this because I didn't know this was even out. It literally landed on my list of games. This came out last week on MetaQuest, right? I'm not going to use the term VR game because I'm going to use the term loosely, but you'll see what this is about. But this is Star Wars Beyond Victory, which has come to MetaQuest. So let's have a look at this. You Star Wars fans, you're going to love it.
Pod racing. It is truly a dangerous sport.
Yeah, winning races is sort of my thing.
They're really moving. No secret technique here, just their speed.
Okay, so one thing they've said here, which is very important, is they don't class this as a game. They class this as a mixed reality game. So there are gaming elements in it, but then there's other bits like you watch cutscenes, there's interactive things for you to do. So you basically sit in front of your coffee table or wherever on your sofa, and it all unveils in front of you, and it's almost like it's there and it exists. And then there's other things you can do, like you could basically recreate RGT's amazing collection of games, but with stormtroopers. So I get this is probably geared at Star Wars fans, but I also get that it's geared at kids. But it's kind of like, how many kids have blooming MetaQuest 3s? Really?
Yeah, exactly.
That's my
how many
worry
kids are in Star Wars? None.
Some are.
Not like they did. Not like the
not back in the day. Not like when we were kids, you know.
It's 40-year-old men.
Yeah,
it's
you know.
Story.
Yeah.
I'm one of them. I ain't buying that.
Dave Johnson says, Mag, what would you give this? Because I will go with that. You are always right. Unfortunately, I won't go with it because I won't be able to play it because I don't have a MetaQuest. Can't top the original Pod Racer game. Facts.
No, you can't.
Yeah, Kindred said that was a quick advert. It was only a 30-second trailer they sent me.
I expected more, but I guess they didn't have much more to show.
I get the feeling it's the racing bit, sticking stuff on your shelves,
yes,
and interactive cutscenes, and that's your lot.
That is it.
It looks very limited.
Yeah, short one, move on, says Gozzo. It is, isn't it? It's 16 quid as well.
It's almost sort of an AR tech demo. It's like
it is, isn't it? It's one of them.
Yeah, that's what it stinks of to me.
Is it
to be honest, 16 quid's probably 90% Star Wars license, so there wasn't really a lot left for a game, was there?
Yeah. What are your thoughts? I'll start with George on his thoughts on this one.
Oh, mate, it's a little bit of Star Wars drivel in it. It's probably meant to catch your eye. At $16.99, it won't do, but it'll be in a sale soon enough. So I don't know. It's at best, it's a technical curio. Let's give it a 4.5.
Okay, 4.5. We'll have a look at some other scores before I ask RGT. Let's have a look.
I only go there because there doesn't look, apart from the pod racing games, to be actually any meat there, apart from as you say, stacking gizmos on your shelf, which when you take your headset off, you realise you're still a poor piece of shit.
Yeah, because you don't own any figurines.
You've blown it all on a MetaQuest and live in a fucking hovel.
Well, if you bought a MetaQuest, then you probably, I mean, it could be worse. You could buy a PSVR 2, and then you probably are living in a hovel because you spent all your money on that.
Welcome to Marrakesh, baby.
That's why you sit on the floor.
Sit on the floor and pretend there's Star Wars figurines in front of you. Import Carlos, 10.
Right. Yeah.
Dave Johnson, 7. JJ Hendricks, 3. Import Carlos says, actually, 3. I have a real room full of Star Wars tat. So there you go, 3. 5.5
we're related.
from Danka. 5.5 from Gozzo. 5 from James. 7.5 from Sticky Knievel. Boba's still not getting the hang of the show.
No, he's right. That's less than 10.
But he's right. But 3 stars is the equivalent of a 6 out of 10. So we're going to call that a 6 out of 10. Unless you want to argue that, Boba, and then you can. UK, Brian said, 40-year-old fans, I'm 51.
Oh, hey, all right. This is where I'm from. That's how you compliment a man.
Yeah, it is. Jenny, 7. Retro Shazar, 6. Brian says 6.5. It may get higher, says Kindred, but it should purely because it's Star Wars. Flame, 6.5. But if you can afford a MetaQuest 2, you can buy proper toys. Exactly.
You could actually have a full set of Ken ROGs on the shelf for the price of that, bro.
Dave Johnson, changing my mind, 5.5 because of reasons.
Is he cheated?
I'm not saying that. Kindred, 5.5.
Why would you say it? What the hell?
Because he does, because he likes to get a reaction. And now he's talking to Boba saying, don't let you bully him. RGT, what do you reckon?
Yes. It's again, I think it's pretty much what George was saying. It's one of them where you'd think, if you're a Star Wars fan, you download it, 16 quid, whatever, it's 16.99. You'd play about with it for an hour or so, and then you'd probably never go back on the game again. It's a bit of a. It's true. It's one of them where you can, yes, the AR thing is nice. You can set your coffee table with a bit of pod racing on. That looks good. Your friend comes around, you're showing that. Oh, look, I've got a Stormtrooper on my shelf. The game would never get loaded up again. So for me, I'd say 5.5.
Skin's regrowing.
Okay, you're going 5.5 as well. Okay, 5.5 from RGT. Okay, folks, last chance. This is Star Wars Beyond Victory, which came out last Tuesday on MetaQuest.
I'll apologise now for George's behaviour.
I mean, you don't have to, because I know what he's like. He's like this normally. So,
oh dear.
God, and then when we see him live, it's like amplified. Bold Border.
Oh God, yes.
Bold Border says, "Good evening from Brazil, legends."
Yay. Bold Border.
Thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. He said, "Once you play Beat Saber and Walkabout Mini Golf, you won't need to play any more VR games."
It's true.
I probably
story.
agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I apologise for Mag's behaviour. Cheaters never prosper. I think you might be eating your own words, Dave Johnson, in approximately 30 seconds, and you'll see why. So, as no one else has put any other scores in, I could tell you that this got a 5.5 out of 10. So, RGT got it right, which means UCP get a shout out. So, all the links are going to appear. Go download their... go get on the Spotify, go get on the Apple Podcast, go check out their Instagram. There it is, pinned to the top of my chat in Twitch. The links will be appearing in YouTube as well. Thank you so much. But go click on all those links, go show them some love, because they got that one right. Also getting it right as well was Dave Johnson. Surprise, surprise. I wonder why. Kindred.
He's got his finger on the pulse, that guy. He
knows
what he's doing.
Gozzo, 5.5. Danka, 5.5. So there you go. Four of you there. 4 of you there got it right. And then RGT. Right.
What
there,
do they get if they get it
5.5
right?
Yeah.
What do they get if they get it right?
They get a shout out for their channels as well.
Oh, wow.
So everyone gets a shout out that gets it right. So there you go. And if, and I'm going to say this now, because obviously every time our guests get it right, they get their shout outs first. But we do get some guests that don't always get it right. So if we think it's going that way, we do rig it and we drop the links in any way just to promote whatever they want promoting. Because otherwise,
I think that's what you did the first time I was on. Very generous of you, very kind.
But there you go. Well, you've chalked up one. Here you go. You're 1 for 2. So you're good. You're good. You're good.
My cat.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. There you go. Dave Johnson says, I have sources. What you mean, copy Kindred, Danker, and Gozzo? Possibly. There you go. But there you go. There's all the links in the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat. Go check out UCP, lads. We'll be talking more.
Thank you very much
tonight,
a bit later on.
Yeah,
but let's talk our first gaming news story. And this is an interesting one because if ever a man could be full of shit, it's this guy, Elon Musk.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. So Elon Musk basically replied to a statement on his platform X. Obviously, we call it Twitter because I'm never going to call it X. Stating, because people were actually having a discussion on X/Twitter about the fact that how AI is coming into games more and more and more, whether it's for voice stuff, it's for written scripts, it's for actual graphical artwork. And there's always been this debate of, is it going to take away people's jobs? Is it not? And Elon comes bounding in with, well, I can tell you that our special software and AI studio will be able to bring out a great AI game next year.
I'm sure.
Can't wait.
I mean, it's great saying that, but
it's not Star Wars or MetaQuest, is it? Or...
No, is it? No. So, yeah. But the thing is, right? So he's not said what it could be. He's not saying how he's doing it, and he also made similar statements saying that his AI technology will make a watchable movie in 2026. And actually, this is what I did find funny. And a great movie in 2027. So he's basically saying that his one that will come out next year will be trash, which I thought was quite funny. But also, he makes these statements. And let's not forget, he announced his new Tesla car, one of his new Tesla cars, the sports car, right? That some people said would be out nearly 8 years ago. And it's still not out. So firstly, my question to the lads here and to chat. One, do we actually, we're not going to say whether it's going to be a great game or not, because I don't think it will. But one, will he actually get a game out through Grok? Right? That's the first thing. And secondly, will he actually get it out within next year?
No.
Well,
if he does, it's gonna be some sort of mobile-looking trash game. I mean, for me, it's not AI in there yet. You can't, you're taking away the creative license of people that actually craft these games. Is AI there? I don't think so. I mean, this is the same guy that had the Tesla Cybertruck and said the glass was bulletproof until someone threw a marble for it. So, it's, your guess is as good as mine. But he may have a game out, but it's going to be probably a 4K Candy Crush or something.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what it's going to be. So,
can you imagine? Kindred said it's not Firebreak 2. I know. My heart bleeds for Firebreak, but that's another story. DJ Mike, how you doing, buddy? I think it would be the best game in the history of games. We are talking about Horse Tales 2. Unfortunately not.
I'm in for
but
that.
I am going to say, I've promised for a very long time about the fact that I would play Horse Tales. And me and Dave Johnson did decide that as part of my 5-year anniversary stream next month, not only am I playing Peppa Pig World 2, because I played Peppa Pig World 2 years ago, but I'm going to play the second one. We will actually play Horse Tales, one of the most revered games on this show. And I will do that for Mike. So we are going to play Horse Tales. I will get a copy and we'll play it just for Mike. Kindred says Elon is full of shite and a cockwomble.
play.
It'll be a salutating simulator. 4K Candy Crush. I'm in.
Saluting simulator.
This is the same guy who gutted the American government and fired people despite legally not having the power, and then tried to get involved with UK politics and never got a foot in the door because we aren't as stupid.
Yeah.
Said middle-aged gamer guy. It's true. We've seen them. They are called A Car's Life. That could be the only reason for their existence. Watchable is generous, though. I think Mike just jizzed when I announced Horsetails. I think he did. Could be worse. You could have lost the bet and ended up playing My Horse and Me Too as a fourth.
I knew this would come up.
Yeah. RGT wants 4K G1 jockey.
Oh no! This haunts me. This haunts me.
Hey,
this
do you want my
game.
2 pence on this AI?
Yeah,
I don't
go on,
know
George.
whether Elon's would be involved with it or not, but I've seen some stuff, some generative AI, just walking footage that's damn near photorealistic. Now I don't know whether Elon's involved or not, but I think the statement that there could be an AI-based game creating some sort of a background or some involvement in that by the end of next year, easily. I'd say they're definitely involved in certainly handing off subroutines already. Will Elon be involved? God only knows. Probably not. As you say, he's too busy coming up with something. Probably smoking cigars on Joe Rogan's podcast, to be fair.
Yeah.
But, you know, AI, if AI didn't exist, I'd be like, I don't think it's possible. But AI does exist. I know we'll laugh about it now, but I tell you what, it's changing everything.
It is, and it is worrying. I'm not going to go to the whole thing that it's actually putting people out of jobs. But what is interesting, I'm going to say this, is Elon's argument is it will give some people a job because they did advertise at AI Studios, which is his company. They are looking for AI tutors. So basically, people to tell the AI what should be expected from a game.
Wow.
Yeah. I think that's basically where it will go. I think you might have people with, you know, what does AI do? I mean, AI basically de-skills the gaming industry. It means if I have an idea one afternoon and think, yeah, okay, if I can just get my idea into AI and then press enter, it might actually make it. And bam, wham, out comes my perfect game and everyone else is enjoying it. Some could argue that would be a good thing. But I think that the world would be such a swamp of absolute drivel games that even if my amazing game existed, you'd never see it. So, I don't know. I think the world we live in, curated, displayed, recognition for goodness, you know, a little bit of self-critique going on with the users, I think it's a good thing. So, if AI does get there, it still needs to come through this route.
I mean, yes and no, but you could also go, well, if you're paying people to train AI to do it, why don't you just pay people to make the fucking game?
Because it's doing all the legwork, all the C+ code, all the geeky stuff.
I get it.
I'm going to say, AI, make me a cool-looking dude with like a load of arrows on his chest. He's middle-aged, but he's got a cool-looking goatee. Yeah. He's ripped to the core, and he kills people by stabbing them with a mouse pad or something. You know, best game ever.
Yeah, it's like when you go for a promotion at work and don't get it, and then you have to train the new person.
Basically what our generation are basically AI's parents, and after that it's all go.
Slave to AI. But there you go. Don't worry, AI is going to implode in 2026 when we feed it non-stop. Memes. There you go.
It's got to get through its teenage years yet as well.
Meme the game by Elon Musk. Coming to X.
Meme the game. You can see it as well.
Probably would be.
I'd play that, mate. I'd probably
play that, actually. There you go. You can have that one for free, Elon. You watch him make another 75 billion out of that, and I get fuck all. There's already enough shovelware out there. We don't need any more. Have you seen the Switch and PS? Oh, God, yeah. Don't even get me started. Anyway, moving on to our next game. This came out last Thursday on PS4, 5, Switch, and PC. And this one's an interesting one because this has got retro vibes, but doing something that we've seen a lot of this year. Think along the same grounds as the recent Shinobi game, except this is technically not a Sega property, but it is made by the people who did the rather wonderful Streets of Rage 4. This is Absolum. Let's have a look at the trailer for this one.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That is Absolum. The game that springs to mind, people, Golden Axe.
Do you know what springs to mind to me? 2D Hades.
Yeah, 2D Hades, because it's kind of like, obviously we got the new Shinobi, which was excellent, but that had like a Metroidvania style, and this is almost like Golden Axe, but roguelike style. Yeah. As I say, it's made by the same people who brought Streets of Rage 4 a couple of years back, which was absolutely fantastic. Apparently, it's normally 21 quid, reduced down to 18.99 on Steam at the moment.
Kindred with the deal. I like it.
Nice one, Kindred. A couple of people already playing this. Brian says, fantastic game. Loving it. Best roguelike since Dead Cells. That is a strong statement. Strong statement right there. So, I like the look of this. People have said it can be punishing, and it does take a while to get into it. But once you get past that, the game does open up a lot more. But if people are a bit impatient, they might not like this, because it is quite grindy at the start, which is weird because you normally think a game would be grindy at the end, but this has gone the other way. But there seems to be a lot of love for this one from what the reviews are saying. Not that I'm telling you what the scores are saying by any chance, but RGT, we'll start with you. What's your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, this is a bit of me, this game. Like you say, they can be. Hades is a bit like that. You know, it can be punishing at the start. I mean, I think I was at like 85 runs before I completed a run on Hades, but never ever got bored once. If the game's well leveled and the game's it's got that one more run, really get that roguelike down, which this, by the looks of that, may have. Like I say, it's got a very Hades look. Yeah, I think this could be a high scoring game. I think. Yeah, I will go 8.5.
No, don't.
I have.
He has. Too late. He said it. He's going 8.5.
Fat Zone gift everywhere. Not even a bloody buy or leave. Unbelievable.
Here you go. I picked this up on a bit of a whim because I like Streets of Rage 4 and ended up getting really into it. I'm partial to a beat 'em up though. I'm going a 9. Let's see what everyone else is saying. Gilfly, welcome on in. UK Gaming Network. If it's not a 9, there's no justice. Import Carlos, 8. Bada Binkster, great to see you. I'm going to round you up to an 8.5. 8.5, because we can't have an 8.4.
17.
Yeah, it's just 17, yeah. Boba, he's coming with a proper score. Yes, 8.5 Bourbon Creams.
I don't believe he's trading in your currency. I do believe 8.5 Bourbon Creams trades at about, I don't know, maybe 9.
Possibly, because there is the tariffs. We have to
the tariffs. Bourbon cream tariffs.
Bourbon cream in, not these.
Yeah,
days.
Bourbon cream. Yeah, they're cutting back on that cream, mate. I'll tell you. Gozzo, 9. Danker, 9. Flame, 8. Retro Shazar, 8. Go on, George. What do you reckon?
OG Tom threw this on my radar a while back. Told me it's one of his classic things where he's like, "Hey John, I got a great penny stock going, John. I want to get involved in this game." Pulls you along like, "Oh wow, yeah, I'm going to get this. Wow, we're going to be great. Me and you co-op buddies on this game." Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he kind of dropped it like a hot stone. I think it's got legs. I think it's going to review very strongly. I think it's got all the tick boxes people are kind of looking for in this day and age. So I think it's going to review well. It's got a bit of pedigree as well in that Streets of Rage 4 shenanigans, which went down well when it went down. There's a lot of nice art style crossover I see, and all the stuff that the big boy gamers want to play, you know, roguelite, you know, hard at the beginning, possibly all the way through. They hate themselves, basically, so they want to flagellate themselves through the medium of gaming.
Okay. All right. What do you reckon this is going to get then?
I think it's going to get a 9, but I'm going to throw caution to the wind and say 8.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We've got a few more in. If you haven't got your scores in, now's the time to do it. This is Absolum, which came out last Thursday on PS4, 5, Switch, and PC. No Xbox release date as yet. Kindred, 9. James Goodwin, 8. Dave Johnson, 9. And he said, "Hang on a minute. I just realised your esteemed guest is trying to tread on my toes as the gobby annoying one."
He's doing that all right.
Wow. So first he basically befriends you, and now
he means me.
Yeah, I think he did. I'm
Yeah.
not saying
Wow, okay.
Actually, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that guy.
DJ Mike, 8 out of 10. And I can tell you, this is an interesting one. This got quite a varied opinion because such sites as GameSpot said this is Game of the Year potential, 9 out of 10. As George was saying, it could be a 9. But then IGN didn't like it as much and went with their old trademark, if we don't give a shit about a game, we'll give it a 7. This landed, on average, on most sites, an 8 out of 10. So, George, you did get it. Well done.
Yeah, well done, George.
Well done. And RGT, you were close. But yeah,
Not far off.
There's a number of sites that did give it a 9, so it's definitely worth checking out. But there was more that gave it an 8. So 8 out of 10 for this one. So this is definitely worth checking out. But lots of wonderful people that got that right.
What were the cons, Mags, in the reviews? Were the cons that it was too hard and grindy at the start, or is that what
Yeah, so the people that didn't like it as much basically said it was too grindy at the start. The fact that you do start with only 2 characters, but then once you unveil the other 2 characters in it throughout the game, you get it, but you need to get a certain way before you unlock those. I think the other thing is they were like, I think they did. It's a bit of a chore in some respects, but some people who like grindy games, like GameSpot, were just like they didn't mind the grind. And you're a game, right? Yeah, if it's done right. So it's one of those interesting ones. I think some people wanted it to just be a good old side-scrolling hack 'em up, and that's it. And that's not what this is.
With the pedigree of their former game, that's probably what you'd expect going in, but it's quite obviously not what they served up. So, yeah, interesting. I think it looks quite strong, to be fair.
Yeah.
Reviewers, Sard, not every game's for you, is it? And you have to be into every game in a weird way. So even Peppa Pig, so make that.
Yeah, even Peppa Pig. IGN bollocks is not. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Gozzo, I think it should be higher. I actually agree. I think it should be higher for this one. This looks really cool. DJ Mike said, "Don't worry, Mag is the gobby annoying one." That's true. Feisty
I'm still
Dave.
terrified, DJ Mike. I don't know if that was your name. It flashed up too quick, to be fair. But
here you go. I meant Mag actually. Stop stealing my job. No. There you go. But yeah, congratulations to everyone. So yes,
I hate myself.
We get the shout outs for the UCP. He wants to be liked. We also James Goodwin on YouTube. Shout out for him. DJ Mike on Twitch. Shout out for him. Retro Jazar on YouTube. Big shout out there. Flame as well. I think Flame's 2 for 3 now. Well done, Flame, as well. Import Carlos as well. You got one. Well done.
Yay.
Well done. There's quite a few of you there. He says, "You down with the UCP?" Yeah, you know me. There you go. Street cred and all that.
Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful moment. Now, going from one artistic art style of a game to another artistic art style. And this kind of reminds me of what would happen if a Disney film turned into a slight horror. This came out last Thursday on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC. And this is called Bye, Sweet Carole. There you go. That is by Sweet Carole. Oh my God. The artwork on that looks amazing. And everyone's saying it's bringing back certain 90s Disney era. I know that obviously this featured, as Gilfly said, this featured on the horror showcase 2 weeks ago from the wonderful people at the Horror Game Awards. So this popped up. I do like the look of this. But again, it's that thing of there's a lot of cutscenes there, and you're only seeing a tiny bit of gameplay. So
I was going to ask, what is in the blurb? What is the gameplay rhythm hook? What is there?
This one, I'll tell you what. Let's see what it says, shall we? Let's see. Let's see what it says about it, because I couldn't really decipher what this was.
Type game, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, the art style I thought was absolutely bemusing. It looked, like I said at the start, it looks like that's how I see the world. It's a terrifying vision. But yeah, that was very sweetly executed. But I just want to know what the the actual play mechanic.
It's a horrific thriller game inspired by the greatest animation movies. Well, that doesn't really help. It says it's a platformer, puzzler, adventure indie game.
It was. Yeah. I mean, I think it plays well. It's giving me kind of like probably like Delphine vibes, but in the modern era. It's kind of got that look to it. It's pretty impressive, to be fair. I mean, let's talk it out. Goodness knows what it's going to get review-wise, but it looked fantastic. Yeah,
it looks pretty sweet. We've got a couple of scores coming in already. Danka saying a 7. Gozzo saying 7. Kindred said, I'm worried that the animation cutscenes, etc., will overshadow the gameplay.
Good shape.
Clock Tower inspired gameplay, I believe.
Okay.
So, George, we'll start with you on this one, because I think this is a tricky one.
I mean, chucking it around there, from an artistic presentation point of view, it was obviously fantastic. They were very keen to show us every single facet of what was there, including what actually ended up stemming into a Disney soundtrack, which was took me by surprise. Like I said, it's how I see the world. That's normally about 5 o'clock. It's like, oh, thank God. But I think if that platform, what I saw in there, and this has passed me by, to be fair, from what I saw within the platform elements of it, very short snaps, I think it could be quite an appealing game. We'll hold on for me to sort of build the hype for the review score that we're going to throw at it. But pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Okay. RGT, your thoughts, and then we'll get the scores from both of you in a minute.
I think it looks stunning. The animation is gorgeous. It's that sort of Disney, almost Cuphead, hand-drawn style. But obviously, Cuphead had the game to back it up. We didn't really see a lot of the gameplay. We're told it's a puzzle platformer. How that puzzle platformer plays, don't really know. So shall I give you my score? I'm going to go with 7.5 purely on the graphical style. I think the music is good, but I'd probably give it higher if we could see more of the gameplay and how the game actually worked. But 7.5, I think.
7.5.
Very considerate lover, our RGT. He's a very considerate lover.
He is, isn't he?
Shall I give you my score now?
Go for it, George. Yeah, go.
Okay, right.
Just get straight in there, son.
I feel like I kind of want to do what I did before. I don't know. Is it going to get an 8? I think that might be a stretch. I think that it could fall into the 7 categories. I think maybe. Let's go crazy. I mean, what we're going to lose here? Nothing. Let's give it an 8.
Okay, going for an 8. All right. Let's see what everyone else is saying in chat. And chat, if you haven't got your scores in, this is by Sweet Carole. I know Dave was saying, what was the name of the game again? It's called By Sweet Carole. Came out last Thursday on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC. Flame saying a 7. Sticky Knievel, an 8. James, 7. Bada Bingster, 7.5. Import Carlos, 6.5. Retro Shazar, 7.5. Boba says, like a night with George, 8. Surely that would be a 10, wouldn't it?
No, maybe there's always room for improvement.
Fair enough.
The third night's a 10.
Yeah. A night with RGT, 10.
2.
Straight out of the gate, 11. 17. That's what
One and done. One and done.
17 and an 8.5 Auburn's.
Like 2 and 3, baby. That's how it goes.
Is it? Brian saying a 7.5. Dave saying 7. Kindred saying 7. DJ Mike saying 7.5. If there are no more scores, I can tell you there's only one person that got this right. And because this got a 6.5 on average. And mainly because, one, yes, the cutscenes do more than the game does. But apparently there's a lot of chase scenes where you are constantly moving and monsters are chasing you. And apparently the timing of it and the movement is so frustrating, it will possibly make you rage quit the game. But despite that, the voice acting, the visuals and everything do kind of save it, but it does make it for a very okay game.
That's what worried me.
Mate, I'll say this about the gaming industry. It's a shame because some young lass went in a recording booth and sang her ass off.
Yeah.
Some guy sat down and drew his ass off.
Yeah.
And sadly, the gameplay mechanic didn't pass muster for reviews, and therefore the game, sadly, will be not totally, but will be a forgotten relic in 5 years' time.
Which is, I think it might even be forgotten within the space of a month, unfortunately.
I'm being generous because it's going to catch a hook somewhere.
Yeah, Import Carlos was the only person who got this right. So congratulations to
Well
Carlos.
done, Carlos.
Well done. You got it right, but 6.5. Again, as I say, take these scores with a pinch of salt. You may agree with them, you may not.
Yeah.
If you like the look of the game, go check it out. That's all I'm going to say. You know, we're only here to showcase games. We're not here to build them up and knock them down. But do go check them out because I think that looks like a beautiful piece of work, that does. So it's a shame that it's just there. Just make an animated film of it away from the game. Yeah, that might work. That might work. When is Matt? I will talk about that later. I will talk about that later, Matt, because that is one of our news stories. So I'm not going to talk about that right now. But what I am going to talk about is the fact that our wonderful guest, but great to have you here, Matt, as always, mate. Guildfly said I'd watch that film. So would I. What I am going to say is we need to talk about something new that is being launched through the UCP. And by the powers of my magic, the lads are launching something brand new at the start of November, which is, ta-da, this.
Yes.
So what have you got for us, lads? Tell us what Flashback is.
For you who listen, for you who listen, you know, the people out there who listen to the show before, you know what the UCP is about. You know how we roughly work the show, you know, a bit of what we're playing, bit of news of what's happening at the time, what we're hoping to play, a few shout outs. Now, we thought, well, why don't we do this show, but we'll take it back. Let's just grab moments of gaming history, months of years, 94, maybe then go to 2006, 2002.
Yeah.
Let's see what the games are out then. Let's see what the news was then. Let's see what we would have been playing then and make a show around that. So it's not the UCP format, but it's just going to be little glimpses of time as you go back and just see what the games are about. And we've done a bit of a pilot not so long ago. Seemed successful. People seem to enjoy it. So we thought, right, let's launch a sister show under the UCP banner, weekly show, and let's call it Flashback. So anyone who likes retro games or wants a bit of nostalgia, wants to see what the games, you know, have a little take back to see what the games were when they were younger, I'm sure there'll be little glimpses there. And it's really good to do. It's been fun writing them, getting that news stories from all these different eras, bits that you'll remember, bits before our time, really good. So yeah, it's going to be good. Launch the start of November. And like I say, be a weekly show and hope all you retro gamers out there will enjoy it. So
may I cut in?
Go
for a minute. I'll be honest, RGT does himself a bit of disservice here. Obviously, you can see his burgeoning collection, but you know the UCP gaming magazine library is quite burgeoning, and we're using these historical artifacts to really sort of capture a moment in time, as RGT says, of that moment. So we're using actual physical magazines and publications, like a slew of as many as he can get his hands on, or the show can get its hands on, to formulate these scripts. So we're hoping you're going to be quite excited by it. The pilot, which is available in our show listing already, I can't remember what episode it is, but we called it Did we call it Flashback in there? I think we did, didn't we?
I think so. Yes, we did.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go grab it out as an idea of where we're going with it. We've tweaked the format slightly, RGT, haven't we? Where we were talking like we were in 1992 and I didn't know what Mario Kart was. I think we're going to roll that over a little bit. Although I quite enjoyed that, but it probably doesn't make much sense from a post listen point of view, apart from the comedy reasons. But yeah, I'm excited for this. We've got a full day of recording to get a month's worth of episodes out of the way because they're not time stamped with modern news. So yeah, we're excited to just unleash a little bit of extra content for everybody. Don't worry, the main show is not going anywhere. This is a little bit of an extra helping if you need it anymore. Actually, I'm not the salesman here. RGT's the salesman. I was about to talk us out of a million lessons, but I'm the last person to say that we're good, to be fair, but the lads work super hard, and I'm super proud of every single last one of them and everybody who's had a moment in the show to this point. And this is like to be fair, I normally don't like to, I know I'm a gobshite or whatever, but I don't normally like to sing the praises of the show too hard, but this is actually a super big moment for us to have got to the point where we can try and, do an extra channel, and it will be a totally extra channel as well. So just loads of extra content. So if you'd burnt through the podcast by Monday, guess what? You got all Tuesday to get through as well. And if this goes well, to be honest with you, you're going to be wall-to-wall UCP, and we're very grateful for you. Everyone's cutting onions, baby.
Everyone's cutting onions.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
How late are you going? Up to the early 2000s, says James?
Yeah, I don't think we've drawn a line in the sand, but I would say, obviously, every year it can move forward, RGT, but I think probably 2008 would be the cut-off where we're at the minute, although that only feels like yesterday, mate, but it's actually quite a long time ago.
Yeah, and we're not obviously doing it in working our way through. We are literally grabbing random moments. You might have one show might be 1994. We might be doing the release of the PlayStation and people going over from, to discs from cartridges. The next week you might be doing the launch of the Xbox 360 bits and pieces, or you might be going back to the original Nintendo. It's just going to be each week's going to be a random little month, a little era in time to see where we were in that month, in that year, what we were playing, what we were hoping to play, what the latest news was. And like George said, these all come from magazines. These are real articles that we're just snipped and we're chatting about. We spoke about an extra show for a long time. And it's so exciting that it's now coming round and we're getting ready to launch it. Very exciting, very proud of it. So yeah, fingers crossed. Hope you'll enjoy it and hope you're all listening.
Nice, awesome. When you've got everything ready to go, drop me a line, lads. We'll get it chucked in our Discord.
Fantastic, thank you.
Aware that it is ready to rock at the start of November for a bit of extra retro listening.
Yep. Thank you very much.
So to celebrate this, as we said earlier, if you were watching earlier, not me. These guys are very kindly giving away some very special UCP Cards Against Humanity sets. So I'm going to bring up the Flashback Wheel of Freedom. You like that?
Is this just randomly going to pick someone from everyone that's listening right now in the comments? Or
yeah, what we're going to do here is,
because we're not on video, are we? Because
he says I've got a fridge, but it's not magnetic. Jesus Christ. Anyway, well, congratulations to our winners.
They come with blue tack as well, so don't worry.
But do us a favour.
It looks like, by the way, I ain't got a fridge. All right, we'll send you a fridge. What else do you need? I ain't got a fridge. Fine, we'll get you one of them. What else? I ain't got a light. Right, okay, mate. No worries. 10 of them to the penny. Here we go. Sort you right out.
Do us all a favour. if you got everyone's getting a fridge magnet, but also do us a big favour. Download a load of shows for us. That really helps. Download a load of shows. That'll really help.
You get the stuff.
Please.
That's the currency we trade in. The show's always free, but we just ask you to download the living snot out of it. And I know that we're an audio show. I know we are. And I know that my face looks like the aforementioned Iraqi tire. Give the YouTube some love. I don't care if you leave it on and put it in a drawer, plugged in, and then bury it. I don't give a rat's ass. But we need to boost that up, because I'll be honest with you, it's that embarrassing I'm close to deleting it. You love the audio. I know you do.
Yeah.
But
do it. And all the links are there. You've got no excuse. iQual's just posted all the links. There you go. They'll be popping up.
Thank you very much.
Is he a bot? Do it. No, he's a person. He's got a free.
No, iQual's one of my mods. Yeah. He's a person.
Excellent. Yeah.
There
Well,
you
they're in the family now. They're part of the UCP family. Tell them
There you go.
welcome.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Welcome.
welcome.
Everybody.
Come.
You're in a.
Come.
You're just like Vin Diesel. You're part of a family. So there you go.
That's right. Yeah.
There you go. Gozzo has just subscribed to your channel. There you go. Amazing.
Thank you, Gozzo.
Right. Let's
Very
crack
cool,
on,
Lord.
folks.
Thank
We
you.
got some more games to talk about, and we got some corkers coming up in this next half an hour or so. So, a game that was actually only out 8 years ago. So, it always does beg the question: why does it need a remaster/remake? Well, this is more of a remake than it is a remaster, and you'll see why. This comes from our friends over at Playtonic. This came out last Thursday on PS5, PC, Xbox Series X and S, and Switch 2. And it is technically not a sequel because they've already done a sequel to this game, but this is a kind of a successor to Yooka-Laylee because this is Yooka Replayee.
Rewriting a classic, are we? Let's see what this reimagining has to offer. Ooh, new areas to test your skills and moves. You guys move better, making platforming look easy. Just look at them go. A treasure tracker. Hunting pages just got easier. And wait, 300 pages? Hang on, what? Change how I play? Harder? Easier? Or just plain silly? And you can play dress up, retro, pirate, goth? And you gave the dinosaur his own game inside your game? You could spin this off into its own series. Looks like Capital B has some new hires. Little business bees, corporate blasters, jellyfish, and monstrous rocks. These boss fights are unhinged. 1 minute you're fighting a planet shooting meteors out of a craters, and the next you are fighting a ramp. And the big bad bee, he's in for a real beating this time. Oh, I see. You're rewriting the story so you guys come out looking better. Whoa, you sure have changed a lot. It's almost like a completely new game.
PlayStation.
And in a way, it is kind of a new game because, yeah, I quite saying, is that the voice of Cadicarus?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it is. So it's a Mario game made by AI. It's not that. So for those who don't know, Yooka-Laylee was made by the people that did the Banjo-Kazooie games, but obviously they didn't work for Rare anymore. So this was like their love letter to those, Nintendo games and Rare games of the past. However, it wasn't as big a hit. And when they did say it's a classic, I'm going to put this out there now. This was not a classic. It was a good game at best, and it had a lot of faults. So what they've gone and done is Playtonic have come back and reimagined it. So the bits where the platforming didn't work, they've changed it. They've changed some sections because it was all over the top. So there's some side-scrolling bits as well. They've changed some of the boss fights. They've changed some of the dialogue. They changed some of the characters. They put new bad guys in it. They basically kind of rebuilt it and restructured it to try and make it into a better game. So this is what we've got. Now, I got to playtest this over a year ago. And it's quite weird because there's two games we're talking about tonight that I got to play at a show a year ago. And I liked what I played, but I did like the original. I'm not going to lie. It wasn't anything amazing, but I did like the original. So it's interesting to see that they've done this now. This is now a thing that they've now released. So did you guys ever play the original, or is this basically new to you?
I played a bit on the OG Switch. I wouldn't say I put many hours in, but I put a bit of time in. I thought it was okay. There was a lot of those sort of platforms about at the time. I don't think it stood out that much from them, but I thought you could see what they were trying to do. You could see that you could see the DNA behind the game, and I thought it was okay. So I actually think this does look pretty good, to be honest. I quite like the look of it, and sometimes it is quite nice if they go back and address issues and because obviously knew they had a half decent game there and get what they originally wanted in their visions in the first place. But we'll see.
Yeah, George.
RGT's right. When that game first came out, for some reason it was a wash with them. And I don't think it really got the eyes on it deserved. Like, yes, it had the pedigree from the studio. I thought Banjo-Kazooie was okay. I was more of a Donkey Kong 64 guy, if I'm honest with you. But, this game looked okay. To maybe shine it up for a studio like them now, to take that, shine it up, maybe listen to some feedback, put it back together and put it back out in the hopes of getting some light on it and some improvements in technology and controllers since then. Maybe take advantage of it a bit more. But I don't know. Part of me wonders why they bothered, really.
There is that.
They were probably as long shining this up as they would have been launching an IP some might care about. No disrespect.
Yeah. It's an interesting one because I'm a bit like, I'm not sure why they chose to do this. I was quite surprised. But
I think the gameplay element's fine. I just don't feel like the character has stuck in the zeitgeist in any way other than being a memorable name.
Very true.
That's what's holding it back.
Very true.
Let's see what people are saying. James Goodwin, 8.5. Danka was saying 30% discount for anyone who owns the original, which is not bad.
In the chat. And
plus
very generous, actually.
Off, making it £15.74. James says, I now actually changed my score to Ratchet and Clank plus Spyro Trilogy out of 2.
That's a good. That makes sense to me.
I mean, that makes perfect sense to anyone who knows what the fuck he's going on about.
You'll see at the end how that pans out.
Yeah, exactly. Danka 7.5. Boba, 8 craft beers and a cuddle from RGT. Is that a 7 or a 9? I'd say it's an 8.5.
Is it? Oh, Boba, can you confirm if it's a naked from the midriff up cuddle or a naked from the midriff down cuddle? Because that's certainly gonna affect that number. Yeah, I think.
I mean, I'll do anything for the show, but I feel like I'm
being sold off a bit now. 7.5.
Mumsy fetched RGT's contract that says he's contractually obliged to do exactly that. Perfect.
Oh, they've confirmed it. Yeah, so sorry. get stripping. UK Game Network 7. Bada Bink Start 7.5. Hang on, what's going on here? He's on 2 platforms.
Ooh.
Doesn't mean you get 2 shout-outs. Well, technically it does actually, because you're on 2 platforms.
All the UCP brethren just watching on every platform going.
Even to get right. Retro Jazar 7. Import Carlos 7 is causing chaos. Flame 8. We are not rated for nudity. 8.5. Donald Duck style. I suppose with a cuddle, with a semi, would be an 8.5.
All right. So naked. Oh, that's like Winnie the Pooh. Is he naked top? Naked.
Yeah. Sticky Knievel.
I feel dirty.
Kindred 7.5. Gozza saying it's 40 years of Rare. It is. Unfortunately, though, this isn't a Rare game. This is a Platonic game. No. But it is with people who work for Rare, such as the wonderful Kev Bayliss, etc.
It has got DNA, hasn't it? And I think that gives it some respect in my mind. Yeah.
So let's start with RGT on this one, because he might have to get naked in a minute. What score are you going to give it?
Firstly, that ain't happening, and I'll go 7.5.
7.5. Okay. Yeah. George.
I don't know. I think that it's very middle of the road. It's going to get a very sort of what they call at Sports Day, just a competition prize. I think it's going to get that slack IGN 7, mate, if I'm honest with you.
Okay, IGN 7. Dave Johnson also saying the same. He said, I wish Rare Play would add more games for the 40 years. Do you know what? They did start adding stuff because you could get a GoldenEye on it when they brought GoldenEye a couple of years ago, but then they've not added any more. But I think it's the legal things, because there are so many games that Rare have done on different platforms. It's a legal nightmare for half of it. So a lot of the latest stuff.
I'll be honest, mate. I think there's a few more things going on like MS Towers right now. I'm worried about what they're going to put on a 10-year-old game.
Yeah. So there you go. So, folks, last chance. This is Yooka Replayee, which came out last Thursday on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Switch 2. And I can tell you that it feels, from what the reviewers are saying, that they probably shouldn't have bothered with this, because you might as well play the original, because this got a 6.5 on average.
Ooh.
And the reasons being are not what you think. It's an okay game that has been made even easier for many reasons. One, you used to work through the levels and gain powers. They give you all the powers at the start of the game, right? Which makes it easier. They have made the platforming easy, which is good, because that was a bit of a bugbear from the original game. However, they've also added more pages, because pages are the things that you need to unlock the areas. And they have now added over 300 pages to collect. So collect people who love collectathons, great. Except you only need 150 pages to get to the boss battle. So you can get that by doing the first 2 levels and then not playing the last 3 levels and completing the game.
Completed it, mate.
Kind of defeats the object of having 5 worlds.
I'll be honest with you. This reviewer side, they've spent that last incubation period messing around. The optics aren't good for Platonic.
It seems I know they've addressed certain things, but they've messed about with it too much, I think.
They have. And there's people who did like the original games that have said that certain characters have been cut. She had the snake that would sell you stuff, and there's quite funny interactions with the snake. Because you now have all those powers, you don't actually need to speak to the snake anymore. And it's like most of its dialogue's been cut, because now it's just a glorified shop if you want stuff that you don't really need.
They don't really felt the room very well with this.
Masters of creating a game that pulled you through like one new ability at a time, to actually absolutely decimate that gimmick and flip it on its head.
Yeah,
I just don't see how it stands up. As you say, you can go in. You have to revisit a world with that power to unlock it, to discover a new area or get that unlockable that you needed. What's the reason to revisit any of those levels now?
There isn't.
6.5 at that rate starts to look a bit generous.
They're basically saying that they've basically turned what could be a 10, 12-hour game into 5 hours. You can complete it in less than 5 hours. If you don't want to bother doing the other worlds. So
I suppose if you're in for the long haul and just want to see what it's got to offer, I suppose it's that easy. Does it become a kids' game at that point? But you got to wonder like who your Platonic's audience. They've got to be Banjo-Kazooie fans, unless they're trying to find a new audience, because that audience has moved on. Who knows? But it doesn't look good, mate. That doesn't good.
They missed the mark there. They read the room wrong with that, I think.
Danka says, I was considering going to buy it. I might wait now. I can't.
Just get the OG. Just get the OG, dude.
Get the OG. I got the OG. The OG was all right. I actually think the OG ranked higher in its original score than this did, unfortunately. Nobody got that right. So there are no shout-outs for that one. So there you go. Dave. Yeah, there you go. Habana Binkster says, Danker it. It'll be on PS Plus before Xmas. Or get Rare Replay on Xbox One. Yeah, already have it. I got it right. Thank you. Liar, Dave. Let's move on to our next game. Now, this is a game that I'm going to be playing on Thursday. And also, at the same show that I played Yooka Replay, I played the early demo of this. Little Nightmares 3. So the 3rd game in the series. However, not made by the original people who made the first 2 games, because they have parted ways with Bandai Namco. But we do have a pedigree of horror games that has now taken up the mantle for Little Nightmares 3, and that is Supermassive Games, who have obviously made such games as Until Dawn, The Quarry, and obviously the Dark Pictures anthology. So they are now moving into the platforming horror genre. But does it hold up as a game? Let's find out. Here's the trailer for Little Nightmares 3. So, if you are familiar with the Little Nightmares games, this will be nothing new to you. Ironically, this featured last year in our top 50 games to look out for, and then got delayed till this year. And obviously the people who made the original two were due to bring out their game, Reanimal, which also featured in our top 50 games a year, which has now been delayed till next year, which is interesting. But
put in your top 50, mate. We've done that before, and I think we had to kick. I can't remember what game it was, but we kicked it for years.
We get loads. Ironically, we will be talking on this show about Vampire the Masquerade 2 Bloodlines. It featured in that top 50 3 times, and then this year didn't even get in it, and it's actually coming out this year. So it's nuts. But what I'm going to say is, if you're familiar with the Little Nightmares games, this will be nothing new to you. You know, chase sequences, platform sequences, big scary monsters. However, there is some slight differences. One, this is slightly a shorter game than the previous two. The first two games had 5 kind of levels. This only has 4. So this is almost like a 5-hour experience altogether. Also, this is 2-player for the first time ever. Now, if you're playing single player, it means you have AI player running around doing the other stuff. So one has a bow and arrow, one has a wrench, and those are their main features of what they do, and you help each other out. No couch co-op. This is online co-op only. I'm going to state that, right? So if you want to play with 2 people, right? It's online only. However, they have taken a leaf out of the book of Hazelight. If only one of you buys the game, the other person doesn't need to buy it to play with you. So it's a friend pass. So bearing in that mind,
what platforms is it on? What platforms is it
is
coming
on PS4, 5, Xbox Series X, S1, Switch and Switch 2, and PC.
We'll sort it then, RGT. Mrs. RGT play it in a little lapsy, playing it on the OLED. Maybe even let her play the Switch 2. She's been a good girl. And you can play it on PS5.
Only one of you needs the game. Only one needs the game. But
you only need to buy it once.
You only need to buy it once, and then you can play with other friends and stuff. But you can't sit together and play it unless you've got 2 machines in front of you, which I find ridiculous.
That is mad.
Hang on,
folks, get your thoughts. What are you saying? Go on, say your thoughts.
RGTs. There is ways people could do this now. Couch co-op is what I'm saying. I think this is where I was going to get to. Someone's got it on a Switch. Someone's playing it on the TV. I think it would be technically quite a cool way to play it. If you want my thoughts on it, I don't know. Games like this don't normally stand up too well for the OG fans when they swap developer. Obviously, the developer that's making this version of it probably has access to the lore, depending on the separation of Bandai Namco. Maybe not. So they've got to scratch off what they know from the previous games. To be honest, it looks okay. It seems to stand up in the universe from what I've seen. I've never really been a fan of the Little Nightmares games, but you know, the imagery is iconic, I'll be honest, in the industry these days. So to slap a third game out is probably wise. Does this studio have the pedigree to handle it? I don't know. They kind of know about horror, but I wouldn't say they know about the other elements of it. So that will be interesting to see how that pans out in a review. They've got credibility. They've got legs. I know people have some ups and downs of Supermassive, but the games are on average normally all right, at least very playable, especially from a like that crowd point of view. A lot of their games are already played through a kind of community aspect, so it's easy to admit the couch, but at the same token, as I say, in this modern day, it's not as though you can't kind of do it, but not in the traditional sense. So yeah, I'm kind of intrigued. I think I've got my mind on where the score's at, so yeah, I'll let you know in a bit.
All right, RGT, thoughts?
Me personally, I think the couch co-op is a massive miss, because it's almost like a single screen game. I know it scrolls, but you're on the same screen together all the time. It's perfect for couch co-op. It seems an odd decision, and it's not as though it's a money making thing, because they're giving you a free pass to play anyway. It's an odd one. I think aesthetically, yes, it's Little Nightmares. Like George said, normally when a developer changes that, you know, using someone else's original game, it's not normally gone down that well in the community. I've played the first one, love Little Nightmares. It's iconic artwork, plays really well. That almost creepy dollhouse sort of look to the story, the way you play, things looking in, you run away. Real nice sort of twist on the horror genre. But But like you say, I think the couch co-op's a big miss. I think the change of developer. I like Supermassive. Played a lot of their games. I do like the stuff. Is this something? This is in their wheelhouse. I don't know. It looks good. It looks similar to the old ones, but it just don't quite seem right to me. Taking a single player element out, then not having coach co-op doesn't balance very well for me. So yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Let's see what chat are saying with the scores, and get your scores in chat if you haven't already. James Goodwin 7, Gozzo 7, Meerkat. Hello, how you doing? 8. Import Carlos 7.5. Brian 7. Obviously, Danka pre-predicted his scores when we did our show, so he's given it an 8 out of 10. Flame a 7.
He said he was locked in. Yeah, he's got some sort
He's
of
locked in
league
because he's pre-guessed our top 50 games for the year. Now, some of those guesses we won't see until next year, or he might get to redo them because some of those games will be out next year. But he's got to stick with that 8 that he said. Bless him. That was his decision, not ours. But there you go. Retro Jazar 7. Dave says Flame does well, so I'm going to copy him. 7. Kindred 7. Think online co-op may have hurt this game.
I'm copying Boba if I'm honest. Yeah.
Some counterfeit nappies and a dodgy copy of Battle for Endor.
If you know, you know.
More if ever there was.
There are a lot of time both characters are not in the same place. Dan.
Right,
Hello, Dan.
okay.
He says
That's
7 and evening. So, George, give us your score.
I, to be honest, feel it's probably going to get the Supermassive 7. I do.
Okay. Supermassive 7. RGC?
I was going to say 7 as well, but I'll change it a little bit from George. So I'll go 7.5. I think it potentially could have been an 8.5 with a bit more thought to the single player and the couch co-op. But yeah, I'll go 7.5.
Yeah. 7.5. Okay, folks. Well, this is Little Nightmares 3, which I will be playing on Thursday night stream on Twitch and TikTok, which came out last Friday on PS4, 5, Xbox Series XS1, Switch, Switch 2, and PC. And I can tell you that this got a rather disappointing 6.5 out of 10.
I did think 6.5.
Regardless of the friend pass, they basically said if you're playing this single player, the AI is messed up and can cause you lots of great game-breaking bugs where, like, it keeps shooting the arrow, the thing, and it lands and kills on the character, then keeps doing it when you reload and doing it when it reloads. So you're stuck in a horrible loop.
Mags, that's a little nightmare.
It is a little nightmare indeed. Little nightmare indeed. They've also said if your character, your person you're playing with, exits the game, it stops the game.
I'll be honest, Mags.
It's a little nightmare.
It's a little nightmare.
Right, hang on. I've got one more. Don't worry. Also, or have I? Hang on. I've got to think what I was saying. There's that. What was it? There was something else.
I think they've gone all in on this co-op. They've gone too much on the co-op side, and
basically, it's the online co-op is not good, and it hasn't worked out well. Which, George, is what?
I think it's a little nightmare.
Yeah, 3. There you go. We got away with it. I couldn't remember what the third thing was, but I thought we'd go for that anyway. So
I'll be honest, that's a shame. But
it's a shame.
But sadly,
we're going to see if it's as bad as they're saying, because I will be playing it on Thursday night.
Have you played it or no?
No, I never play it until the stream. Obviously, I played a tech demo over a year ago, and when I played it, I went, "Yeah, that's Little Nightmares." It felt like all the other Little Nightmares games. I played the desert level, so I played the first of the 4 levels.
Interesting.
Okay. But it felt, and then really it was like, oh, there's an AI partner. Didn't feel like it added much to it. It was still the same, pulling blocks, getting on platforms, being chased by big monsters, which I do love, but it's difficult to tell from a thing that I played a year ago. I'll give my proper opinion on it on Thursday when we play it for a couple of hours. So we'll see how we go.
Tune in, game fans.
There you go. Thursday, 8:30 on TikTok and Twitch. I'm gonna, because we are running late on the show, I'm gonna cram in all the rest of the news, and then we'll do our final 2 games because we've got the big ones.
Come on, let's see
Battlefield 6. So these are actually going to segue beautifully. So obviously, Fortnitemares is now live. If you don't know what Fortnitemares is, it is a gaming mode on Fortnite to celebrate Halloween. And you've got loads of characters from everything from Wednesday Addams to, oh, mate, Fuzzy Wuzzy from Poppy Playtime, the horrific monster from those games, even Ghostface from the Scream films. But some characters have been announced on the season pass. And it's a first because it is the first ever Simpsons characters to make their way into Fortnite. And you can get a very special glider with Kang and Kodos, the two aliens that always appear in the Halloween or Hello Scream Treehouse of Horror episodes on The Simpsons. That's so cool. This has got people asking the question because there have been things in Fortnite called mini seasons where it's not a full chapter story. It's something that happens for a short period of time, not the whole chapter, but they drop things in. And the most recent mini season was called Mini Season 1A, I believe, which was the last Star Wars season. So people are saying, could this open up to having other Simpsons characters for season 1B? Because it seems weird that they bring these characters in and then not bring the others in.
Mate, what even is Fortnite anymore? I mean, it used to be a game where you ran around shooting people, but now, I don't know, I see videos of people dancing. I don't really know. I guess I'm not its target audience, and the fact that they have these crossovers is kind of cool. But and a Simpsons one, I don't know, it feels like it would hit right, you know. But I mean, God knows how that looks in real life as a playable character kind of thing. I guess you just Homer holding a gun and shooting people and saying Homer-like sound bites, right? Like,
I mean, it worked with Rick and Morty, so why can't it work for Simpsons?
Exactly that. I feel like if they've put this glider in, it's let's face it, in the realms of things they've had in the game, The Simpsons seems like an easy win. So this is, if it doesn't happen now, it's inevitable.
Yeah. It's bound to happen.
Yeah, I think, you know, with Fortnite, the longevity of this game is unbelievable. The way they still keep hitting the numbers, their licensing of different things seems to keep pulling people in. That it's just their numbers are unbelievable, and they're still going. And you know, the IPs and the licenses are just going to keep getting bigger. I think, and Simpsons and God knows who else they'll get. But yeah, I think I'm not a Fortnite player, but Simpsons is going to be popular, and it's going to get people back and new players and Simpsons fans. It's going to be big for them, I think.
So we shall see. We shall see what happens with that. Whether it is just a one-off with Kang and Kodos, or whether we do get more characters. But that segues beautifully because obviously not gaming related in such a stance, but it was announced that a Simpsons 2 movie is coming on 23rd of July, as Matt said in the chat earlier, 2027. But here's the thing, and this is the other news story I'm going to quickly whiz through before we get to our last two games. There's another film that has also been announced on that same day. And that is the Minecraft sequel, because Minecraft was a phenomenon, the Minecraft movie this year, and it taking over $958 million worldwide at the box office. So it's one of the biggest hits.
On a green screen as well, so most of it's just, you know, unbelievable.
And obviously, as Matt is saying, Simscraft, this could be the new Oppen Barbie or Barbie Oppenheimer or whatever it was called 3 years ago, where we got these two films. Now, the only thing we don't know about the film, we don't know whether they're hoping that all the returning cast will come back, like Jason Momoa, Jack Black, etc. We assume they're going to be back. The only thing that is confirmed is the same directors coming back. So the person who did the first film. So that has been confirmed, but nothing else has been confirmed except the date. And when his Matt says, I want to know if they're bringing Green Day back for the new one. We'll have to find out. But that's all the information we got. So, Minecraft fans, put your seatbelts on. Get ready to rock, because July the 23rd, 2027 will be when Minecraft 2, they haven't even got a proper name. It might not even be called that, hits the cinemas. So we shall see. We shall see.
Wow. Power of Steve.
There you go. Yeah. Power of Steve. There you go. Chaotic, welcome on in. Great to see you. Hey, you wonderful beans. Let's do our final two games of the night, shall we? Because
they missed out on the giveaway. That is a shame.
Yes.
Swap them for chatbot.
Nightbot, right. Chaotic, you just want a fridge magnet for no reason. There you go.
Come and join the UCP, download the episode, see if you like us, because I like you, so come on. Come on now.
iQual2 says Minecraft 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's what it should be called.
If it's not called that, they've missed probably one of the biggest open goals you've ever seen in your life. That's going to be great.
It should be. Or they could just call it Minecraft 2 The Return of Chicken Jockey. Minecraft 2, oh shit, my insurance for my cinema. I think that'd be something. As people just rip the chairs out and throw popcorn everywhere and destroy major cinemas everywhere. There you go. John Carpenter's Minecraft. That'd be amazing.
I'd watch that.
Right. Moving swiftly on. Probably the biggest game that came out in the last week, which also came out on Friday, is something that we've been waiting a few years for. And this is a game that not only didn't do so well last time, but has now brought back, after a very long time, a single player mode. That, my friends, is Battlefield 6. Let's have a look at the trailer.
Bran.
Yes. Let's go.
My fellow citizens, my fellow. We will prevail.
We're ready, Mr. President.
My fellow citizens, today represents a dark day in our history. With this monstrous, unprovoked attack, no country is safe from their reach. For all those serving on our behalf, our prayers go with you. For the Pax Armada mercenaries who are watching now, I have a message. It's over.
Let's get to work.
Come, you masters of war. Hear the bells of big guns. You hide behind walls. 30 seconds. They turn and run farther when the fast bullets fly.
Move fast. Move decisive. Dagger on my 6.
Send it.
And I will bet you die. And your death will come soon. I'll follow your casket by the pale afternoon. I'll watch while you clear the ship now. And I'll stand over your grave, 'cause I'm sure that you're dead.
Paint the target for the F-61.
Now, obviously, that was the trailer for the single player mode, because I'm going to they didn't actually bring out a trailer like what I would call a decent multiplayer trailer, and the launch trailer was something with a load of actors in that showed no gameplay. So that was the best thing that we could basically show. But for the first time in a long time since Battlefield Hardline, which was the one that was based around the cops, this has a single player mode in it. But obviously, everyone wants to compare if this is going to wipe the floor with the new Call of Duty that comes out in November. So for those who are not familiar with Battlefield, you know what you're getting. It's a shooter. It's a war shooter. You can tear buildings down. You can drive vehicles. You can destroy the shit out of everything. And you're on a team and you're attacking the other side. That's pretty much the basic gist of it. But they've slapped on a single player mode for the first time in a long time. Question is it going to be a COD beta? That's what we'll have to discuss. So, thoughts, gentlemen?
I think we've had a few, haven't we, George, in the Discord? A few of our Discord members have been playing, and so far I've been speaking fairly highly. I think they've been playing the multiplayer online, but it's been very favourable so far. People have been really enjoying it so far, and I think it's been one of the better battlefields for a while. So yeah, very interesting. It's not normally my sort of game, but I must admit that trailer, even for the single player, it sucks you in. Very movie like, very movie trailer esque, very dramatic. Looks good. To be fair, I mean, I think it could be given COD a run for its money. I know COD have got the numbers in players, but yeah, so far I think the numbers that have been playing this online has been very, very good from what I was seeing. So yeah, it's looking good for them, I think.
George?
Mate, it's absolutely not really my cup of tea, but as RGT says, there's plenty of money being chucked at the single player. I do know there's been some furor online where the single player's like not really been cutting the mustard, so I have to admit I've probably got a little bit of pre-knowledge, but only because, we write the news for the show, we do see this sort of drivel kicking about. So, yeah, interesting. It looks fantastic. They've spent a lot of money on it. The multiplayer is really where the bulk of this thing's going to make money and where it's going to get played. So does it matter if the single player sucks arse? I don't think it sucks arse, but it's probably not what you hope. Is it a COD beater? I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll have to see, because obviously we're all talking about the new COD next month. So this will be interesting to see if this review's better than that, because let's face it, the last Battlefield did not review well when that came out. 2032 was an absolute car wreck on launch. So we'll see. Let's have a look at some of the scores coming in already. Danka said this should get scored infinite, but he says, in all seriousness, 8 out of 10. Gozzo, 8 out of 10. Boba, 8 and a gym session with Ginge.
Now, wow. That's a 17 again.
That's a high praise, isn't it? And some bourbon biscuits. Maybe because
that's a hell of an evening.
4, so just think about what that looks like.
Ooh, beautiful. Meerkat, 7.5. Chaotic says, I'm not keen on COD, but I love Ready or Not and similar sort of games, and I do like the look of this. 8 out of 10. Dan Games Tank, 8 out of 10. That's fair play, yeah. Kids play COD, adults play Battlefield. Oh, good statement.
There you go.
Import Carlos, 7 out of 10. Retro Shazar, 8 out of 10. So get your scores in the chat if you haven't already. Go on, RGT. I'll start with you on this time.
I was going with an 8 as well. I think this could be a bit of a surprise. I think they've took a lot of people by surprise, and I think this game is going to be as close to COD as it has been for a lot of years. I think a lot of people enjoying this. It's high numbers playing online. So I'm going to give it a solid 8, I think.
Solid 8 for this. George,
what are we putting a score on here? The single player element that's just released, or
I'm going to combine it all together. Now, sometimes we do review things separately. There's only one set of reviewers that I've seen that they separated it, which was interesting, considering that when they review COD, they do the campaign and the multiplayer separately. But nearly all the outlets did it as a combined review. So we're just going to basically say
in that case, if I have to put a number to it, I would say probably an 8.
Okay, going for an 8 out of 10. Also, Flame saying 8. Dave Johnson, 8. Wow. Kindred, an 8. Obs saying a 5.
Kindred's beard suggests he will like that game.
Yeah, it's a good beard. You should see it in real life. It's a fantastic beard. Epic beard. Folks, I could tell you that the reviewers basically said this game would be better without the single player. Single player campaign does look very pretty, but really you should treat it as a training to play the game if you've never played it. But even then, it's very kind of point and shoot and not great. And also, you can't actually destroy any walls or do anything that you can do in the multiplayer. And it doesn't let you drive any vehicles. It's like rail-like sections. So it's not actually really training you how to play the game. So that makes the campaign a bit pointless. But it's 9 levels if you're there. It looks pretty. However, where it is at is the multiplayer. And it succeeds in the multiplayer where it has failed before. And therefore, this does get a very highly recommended 8 out of 10.
Yay.
Well done, lads. So a lot of the right answers there. And yeah, it's definitely Battlefield is back, baby. Because after the shocking 2032, this is where it's at. And I think this will give COD a run for its money. Because COD, the last couple of years, it's been averaging 7s, 7.5s. So I think this will hit. Ironically, we just shouted out Kindred. He was last playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6. There we go. Well done. We're going to say well done to everyone. We'll do the shout outs for the UCP. But Kindred, well done. Dave Johnson, make sure you get a shout out. Flame, well done. Retro Shazar on YouTube, well done. Dan Game Tank, well done. Chaotic, well done. Boba, well done. And you get a gym session with Ginge. Bonus. Gozzo, well done. Danka, well done. So all of you are getting shout outs. Well done to all of you, as well as our guests. That is pretty cool. So we will see by next month if this does better than the Call of Duty. I've got a sneaky suspicion it will. Black Ops 7 is going to have to do something pretty. Is it Black Ops 7? I've lost count now. I don't know, whatever we're on. Black Ops 90.
I think
Black
with
Ops
the amount
7,000.
Yeah, I think
Ops
with the amount of
17.
people online playing Battlefield at the moment,
Yeah.
I think that the COD devs are probably thinking, my God, we've got to pull something out of the bag here.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people online with it.
So we will see. Yeah, Blop 7 we're up to is the new one that comes out in November. So we shall see. I was going to say Blop 17 and a bourbon.
Happy days. That's the season pass edition.
It is the season pass, yes. COD will get its players as its card. It's free on Game Pass, true, but only now for Ultimate.
Yeah.
So if you had the standard Game Pass and you were looking forward to it, you're fucked now because you ain't getting it, and you might not even get it for the next year or two from what they stated.
I've got a funny feeling a lot of these.
You can play with ads at 240i.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people who have given up the Games Pass as well are probably going to be playing Battlefield at the moment.
We talked about, we had a 15-minute discussion on this on last week's show, big time. And all I'll say is, if you've got Ultimate, you'll get it. You got anything else, you're gonna have to pay for it. There you go. Shame I can't use my Soundwave. They're playing BF while they wait for BO7. Last season of COD always has a drop. Yeah. Yep. Also, they've done something that's annoyed people because I know they're bringing Predator back for the next thing for Black Ops 6 on the multiplayer, but they said you can't carry the skin over to the new game, which comes out in less than a month. So you might pay for that skin. I think you can use it in Warzone, but that's it. But you know, that's still annoying that I'll pay for something I can use for a month. But there you go. Anyway, we digress. We need to get the last game because we are well over time.
That's a good deal in gaming, mate. That
it is if you're the one earning the money. Now, another game that I will be covering on next Monday's show, which is a two-parter. We are going to be covering 2 new indie games. I have played a demo of this. I'm going to say off stream because I was given a copy to try out. And I've been sent a copy. I got a demo on PC, but I've been sent a copy on PlayStation 5 for next Monday's stream. This is a game that is a VR game, but also translated onto PC and PS5, and you can get it on PSVR too. This is the rather fanciful. And when they announced this at one of the earlier state of plays earlier this year, I did like the look of this because this is a shooter, but not in the way that you would normally think, because you have to shoot things to create them. This is Dreams of Another.
Please let.
I was once walking through a market when I came across a pineapple. I picked it up. I felt its thorny little body.
His emerald eyes shone with pride as he held his art for everyone to see.
For a brief moment, the pineapple and I switched places, and I experienced the world through the pineapple's perspective.
I cheered, I praised, but it was not enough for him. He needed help, and I was not there.
At first I thought I was flying.
But that was just how long my legs were.
I saw myself staring back at me, and I felt helpless.
I think of his eyes every day.
I thought, that man's gonna eat me, and that pineapple was right.
I can't tell
whether it's light or material. Either way, it seemed to share its feelings.
So I love the look of this when they announced it on PlayStation State of Play, and I've been wanting to play this for quite some time. And thankfully, through my, I'll thank the people on Monday, but through the company that have sent it me. Obviously, they sent me the demo to try out. I tried it on the demo. I'll be honest, it didn't run well on my PC. It tanked on my PC badly. So when they offered me the full game, I was like, you are going to have to send me it on PS5 because I will not be able to stream this. And that's what they've done very kindly. So I'm hoping that the performance of this runs well. And I've deliberately not played the full version of the game because, again, I will save it for next Monday's stream. But yeah, it's one of those ones where you create the world by shooting it and bring it together and unlock things, and it tells a story. That's kind of the gist of this game. You go through areas, you solve puzzles, you shoot the areas. There are a few little enemies that you have to dodge and stuff. But as you create this area that you're shooting and blowing up, it's doing the reverse because it's not destroying, it's bringing it together. The story unfolds. That's kind of the gist.
Yeah, I thought it looked good, mate, to be honest with you. Any excuse to dust off the PSVR 2 and somehow make it feel like a worthy purchase is a good one. Is this game that? I love the premise. I don't think it's quite going to hit the lofty heights that, one would attribute to a successful game. But, I think it's going to do okay. I just think it's maybe a bit too off-piste. But we'll see.
Yeah. I remember seeing it on State of Play. I was intrigued by it. Love that pixel block sort of art style. Reminds me of, forgive me, I forget the name of the game. The game where you'd break down walls and have to do missions and blow up safes and bits and pieces. I can't remember what the game is called. Where your dad will blow up in the pixel blocks.
The dialogue RGT made me feel like give me What Remains of Edith Finch, kind of unfinished.
Very sort of.
There was a bit going on there, wasn't there?
Bit of storytelling. But I do
deserve maybe more.
Yeah, and I think I do like it when devs do something different, because you are risking doing something completely different, like they're doing, shooting to create the world, that pixel art style, the way the story's told in this sort of dreamlike state. I think sometimes you have to say fair play for trying it different. Is it too different? Is it going to be, when this was on State of Play, I honestly didn't realise that was on VR. I didn't realise that was VR. But yeah, be interesting to see. But yeah, I must admit, I do like the sort of off-piste art style and trying something different. Whether that goes against them down that route is another thing. But yeah, for me, I like something different, and this did look pretty good.
Okay. All right, let's see what scores we've got, and then we'll ask our wonderful guests their scores. Danka saying, "Oh, I remember this one now. 6 out of 10. Gozzo, 6 out of 10. It's very pretty. Is that what it's like when you take drugs?" Meerkat, 7. Kindred says no, Iquail. 5.5 from Boba. Dave Johnson, 5.5. 6 from Dan Game Tank. 6 from Kindred. So not many people giving this high scores. Import Carlos, 5. Interesting. What do we think, guys? Got scores? George, I'll start with you, score-wise, mate.
I want to go against the grain. Well, do I? Because I'm going to slap a 6 on it, mate, which I think is a perfectly reasonable thing, but it's obviously just not troubling the legendary games of all time.
Okay. All right. Flames coming in with a 7. RGT.
I'm going with 6.5. I think it's probably a bit too off-piste for people, which sometimes can act against the game. I think 6.5, but fair play to them for trying something different. But I don't think 6.5 is a bad score, but it just means you get a bit missed. You sort of get swept under the carpet a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what this game's got written all over it, sadly. Unless these reviews come in as 10, in which case I'll retire.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do we know?
Retros are coming in with a 6 out of 10. Folks, this is your last chance. Get your scores in for Dreams of Another, which I will be streaming on Monday as part of a double bill of indie games, along with another game that we'll be talking about on next week's show. On PS5, PC, and PSVR 2. And I can tell you that what the critics are saying about this one is it's a lovely concept, but it is confusing as hell. And it leaves more questions than it does answers with its storytelling. And I'm guessing if the demo is anything like I played on PC, if your PC can't handle it, the frame rate tanks like fuck. So I'm hoping it doesn't do that on PS5.
Maybe that's what it's meant to be like.
Yeah, I hope not. It feels this game is very disjointed, and what do people saying? What other people saying about this? It basically says it makes up for its artistic confidence and poetic vision makes up for the lack of challenge in the game. So it's a bit like, I guess, what you said, Edith Finch.
Bit of a walking sim with a bit of shooting, I suppose.
Didn't have much to do in it. You were playing the game.
I don't know whether the gunplay plays out in the end. Maybe he's like a mad shoot on a rampage, and this is how he remembers all the destruction that he's done, or maybe we just don't get any answers. But it seems like a weird mechanic to kind of...
does.
It worries me whether they've gone a bit too off-piste, maybe.
Yeah. Kindred says, is that the way of you saying you can't polish a turd? I don't know. I might enjoy it. We'll find out on Monday when I play it. Ellie, welcome on in. Unfortunately, Dave is not here. He's at work, of all things. But I could tell you that, unfortunately, this got a very disappointing 5.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
So it's perfectly average. It's okay. So I will have to see if I was really looking forward to this, and now I'm a little bit worried. So I'll have to see what I generally think of it. I'm going to say that there's another game that I'm playing that will probably steal its thunder away, because next week, obviously on Monday, I'll be playing that, and then I'm going to be playing a game that's coming to Game Pass called Keeper, where you play by Double Fine, where you play a lighthouse that walks through these worlds. So it's another fantasy kind of game, but I think that's going to steal the show. But we will talk about that on next week's show. But yeah, 5.5. Dave Johnson, congratulations, you got it right. Boba, you got it right as well. I think you were the only two to get it right. So congratulations. Ellie, evening, great to see you. Shout out to Dave, but not that Dave. But there you go. So yeah, there you go, folks. That is our show. Sorry we have run a bit late. But
content, Mags, never apologise for
mate,
it.
It's part of the thing. The laughs, the japes, the banter. As much as I fucking hate that word, but we've had a whale of a time. We've had a whale of a time. Not only have we had a good time with the lads from the UCP, we have unveiled their brand new
show
podcast starting in November.
RGT's Flasher Mac comes out soon.
RGT's been flashing. And we've been giving away some merch. Some of you, which you can't even put on the fridge because you ain't got a fridge. But, it's the thought that counts.
All those without a fridge, Mags will sort that for you.
Yeah, I will literally buy you maybe a lamp or something.
Make sure it's metal, Mags.
Yeah, a bit of metal lamp. Yeah. But you won't be able to...
Are you going to send us everyone's details, and we need a postal address to get this.
I am going to literally have to message all those people and then send all the details to you guys.
Well, that'll be to me.
Generosity has a price.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks everyone.
So thank you
so much for having us on.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to be in your company, good sir. And
thank
all
you,
your dear listeners on the Tuesday allow us to come and I'll basically rant drivel at them, which very grateful. So thank you, and come and join us and join the party, because we are Mags and Mags is us.
Sorry, just as you were doing your very kind speech, we've just been raided. So Evie, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. Welcome on in. This is Tuesday Night Gaming Chat. We are just about to finish, ironically. So Debbie, you're ending. Yes, we are. No, but it's okay.
They're coming for the giveaway.
What fucking hell? You were going to give me even more work?
He's giving me work.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're going to be doing the work. He sits back there and goes, Debbie, thank you so much for that raid. If you're not following Debbie, go click that little heart, which is at the top of the Twitch chat. We will also drop her links in the YouTube chat as well for you.
This Debbie, you call Debbie Deviant Nails?
Yeah, Debbie, yeah.
Is that how this works? They've raided this chat. I don't want to sound like someone's 50-year-old dad, but I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, well, thank you.
So Debbie's literally just finished her stream and then basically brought her audience to come and watch us. in case you fancy coming over to Twitch, you wonderful people of YouTube. Thank you so much from me and to all of you. And thank you to all my mods for doing all the shout outs and everything, as always. Wherever you are in the world, have a great morning, a great afternoon, and a great evening.
Everyone.
And we shall see you back again tomorrow for some Just Dance, where I'm going to be dancing like an absolute twat. Thank you, everyone.
Cheers, everyone.
Good night. Bye.